recognize Chevy's is good on the eyes. It's more than a hood thing. It's about that Chevy love, man. I do what I love, and I love what I do. It's more than a habit, cause I'm a Chevy addict. Yeah, man. Do what you love, and love what you do. If it's more than a habit, be a Chevy addict. Ain't it, man?
Chevys get ready. 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 Chevys get ready.
I do what I love, and I love what I do. It's more than a habit. I'm a Chevy addict.
It's a Chevy thing. Rolling in my Tahoe on 28s. I gotta be great, making the earthquake and windows shake. 418s make it scream, or I can come real cool and slide through. In the Cutlass old school on 24s. You know what I mean, man? It's a Chevy thing.
Do what you love.
YouTube, what's up, YouTube? That's your boy, Chevy Addict, with another video, y'all. Alright, this video is about living off the land. Alright, as a kid, I grew up in a place called Greensboro, Alabama, and it's in the rural part of Alabama. It's a small part in the world of Alabama. It's called Greensboro, Alabama. How to find that place is like go down from Birmingham to Vance, from Vance to Tuscaloosa, from Tuscaloosa to Moundville, and Moundville, bing, it's about that big, y'all. It's about that big. My city is about that big. The max population down there is about maybe 4,000 or less than that now. All right. When I was growing up, I say from 12 to 14. All right. My grandfather was a sharecropper. He taught me how to grow different things, how to hunt different things, and fish different things to survive. So when you as a kid don't have a clue, don't have a father figure in your life, you gotta fetch to your grandfather for all the information and the something to learn, and it will stick to you. So he taught me that. He taught me how to feed off the land, how to live off the land, how the land make you money, and all that. So, like I said before, he taught me how to fish. He taught me how to hunt. He taught me how to grow things, how to do things on the property to make you money on it, right? Look at these grocery stores these days. Somebody taught them how to live off the land. See, all these grocery stores we go to, see all these watermelons and cantaloupes and squash and cabbage and lettuce and different meats. Somebody had to teach that person how to do that. So I'm saying, I've been in the city outside the military life. I've been in the city for about 13 years now. And be honest with y'all, that is the worst time of my life being in the city. Everybody, the country life taught me the city life is boring. But my roots is the country. So what I'm getting at is this right here. When you live off the land, you know what you're growing. You know what you out there hunting for. You know what you putting out there. So all this other stuff we getting out these days is produce that we don't understand where it came from. They looking at the sale of it. You know what I mean? So like I was telling y'all, my grandfather was a sharecropper. This man taught me everything. You hear me? Not one thing. Everything when it comes to property. How to walk my property, how to find my points on the property, and my guidelines, which is the points, where to go and where not to go, where to hunt, where not to hunt, where to garden, where not to garden at. So you don't have to be no city boy. Most city people I notice in the city don't believe in gardening, don't believe in hunting, don't believe in buying land, don't believe in the produce of the land. They don't believe in that. So at the end, how in the world you gonna teach your kids something to keep him going on? Books will only go so far. When you live off the land, you get something from that land will last you for a lifetime. You know what I mean? Will teach you to be humble, to teach you to embrace the part of love that the community of the country community will appreciate. You know what I mean? So at the end, y'all, if y'all got property out there, invest in that property. Put you some cattle on that property. Put you some trees on that property. Make sure that stuff grows on your property as you get older. As your kids get older, they will and you will appreciate it more. So that's what my grandfather taught me. So when you living off the property, you grow your own product, you hunt your own meats, you fishing for your own meats, you doing everything you can to be safe on your own. So when you sit here, you say, I'm going to the grocery store. If my grandfather and grandmother was living right now, they'd look at me like I'm crazy. Because so much money I'm wasting on going to grocery stores, y'all. I'm wasting so much money going to grocery stores. And I knew for a fact, if my grandfather was here, he'd look at me like I'm crazy going to the grocery store for everything. He said, boy, you don't take your boy in that garden to plant that stuff you need to plant? Take this pow out there and go find what you want to eat. And mix about one deer could take you cut them up right, one deer would take you for a long time. It's all depending what size you're hunting for. So at the end, y'all, you gotta think about, you got your meats, your vegetables, you got your milk, you got your eggs, all that stuff off the land. So all these high prices they be doing on the, you grow your own eggs. You know what I mean? Chickens make eggs, right? You got your meats there. You got your chickens there. You got your meats there. That's all that's meat. Deer, squirrel, whatever. That's your meats. So vegetables coming to the garden from the garden, right? It's a garden. To me, a garden is about life. What you put into it, what you get out of it. You put that time and patience in, you gonna have a nice garden. But you want to slack around, half butt do this and half butt do that. But learn how to live off the land. I challenge anybody, go to the country life, get y'all a garden, live your life to your best of your abilities, and teach your kids so they can teach their kids about this. Sometimes you have to go back to the basics. Especially these kids these days don't understand that. So I started this series, and I'm gonna end this series when I feel ready to end it. But I hope I got y'all attention in this series I'm doing. So what I'm telling you is, when you live off the land, man, like YouTube, right? You put your video on YouTube. How far you think it's gonna go happen? Until you push it, till you do all the extra stuff they want you to do, like hashtags and viral clips and all this stuff that you want to see happen. The same thing with your property. When you invest in your property, it's gonna come back double fold for the next person, behind them. My grandfather left land behind that we all will live on. He left it to my grandmother. When she passed, she made sure all her grandkids had property, especially the boys. You know what I mean? So when you living off the land, like my grandfather, my grandmother did, you'll see what I'm talking about. It ain't all about going out here to the supermarket and get everything you need. You got everything you need on that property. If you do go out, you might get some TP or paper towels or plastic ware or paper plates or whatever. But you got everything you need on the property. So where you got to go out there for? You know, if I had the opportunity, I'm telling y'all, if I had the opportunity to go back to the country life and live comfortable, I would do that. And I plan to do that soon. So I know you ain't seen my property yet. Trust me on this. I got y'all. Y'all will see it. Y'all will see where I came from. Y'all will see the vision my grandfather had when he was my age. You know what I mean? Back then, at 46, a man with one eye got a mule and a cutting disc behind it, plowing them dirt roads up, planting that fresh produce in the ground. Y'all see that. Y'all will see that. Trust me on it. Y'all will see it. But what I don't see is the love and passion that he did on that property when he hit it. That's why I said, man, take pride of everything you do on the land. The land will help you, or it might break you. But it's all the love and care that you put into your property is what you get out your property. So at the end, you teach yourself a lesson, living off the land. When you live off the land, everything will be fine. You don't have to worry about nothing. You won't have to sit up here and say, I don't have no food. I need to go to the store, or I need this watermelon, or I need this piece of meat for the grill. Okay? You go to certain things. We used to this life that was out of control now. That people don't understand. Oh, I got accustomed to this life, or I'm doing this way. No. Live off the land. I hate the city life because I can't live off the land. I remember one time when I was a kid, right? I was asking my grandmother, I was thinking like these kids these days think about, right? Which is like, what I'm gonna do with this trash. So my grandma went to the hardware store and bought this big old barrel. I'll never forget this. She put all her trash from the house, all her debris from the yard in this big old barrel every Saturday morning and burn it. Did she get called by the law? Did she get called by did the law get called on her? No. Because back then, everybody on the property, they was doing the same thing. You know what I mean? They was doing things that you would not know. They were doing things like calling the city, report, hey, I need me a trash can because I got some trash here. But my grandma, she was thinking And she started something in my neighborhood that she took a barrel and burned all this trash up. Nobody was not thinking, oh, I'm gonna go buy me a barrel to burn this trash up. Nobody was thinking that. But when she did that, you know what? That went ham all the way through the neighborhood. Everybody you see buying trash cans, buying barrels, putting their trash in, burning their trash. Before the city made it mandatory for everybody to dump their trash. You know what I mean? So many people, my grandma had a trash can she didn't even use. Because at that time, the city was hardly ever come around them rural roads. You know what I mean? So many people complain about it. Now it's a normal routine now, but not back then. It was not normal. We had our first my grandma made it possible for we have our first blacktop road on it. So when you living off the land, you go up on dirt, muddy roads. You can't go to school because the road's too muddy. Your bus could be sliding back and forth, to get with that hill. My grandma made that way for us to have comfort. From when our road started, it ends at her property line on the main road. Every house on her main road was our property. Everybody bought from my grandfather, his dad, his mom. That means my grandfather's mother and father. So it passed down to my grandfather. So it then passed down to my grandmother. Then she passed down to her grandkids, which is me, my siblings, and my mom. So at the end of the day, when you live off the land, you appreciate the land more. When you live off the land, you appreciate life more. So at the end of the day, what you doing to yourself? You doing what you love, and you love what you do. If you like that country life, go back to it. If you don't like that country life, don't get into it. If you want to see your self-worth, go to the country. That country life will humble you, knowing for a fact that this is how we do things down here. You'll appreciate life more and better. So at the end of the day, y'all, live off the land. Buy you some land. Teach your kids a better life. Get that phone out their face. Get that tablet out their face. Get that controller out their hand. And go outside and cut some grass. Make you a garden. Do something that go stick with your kid in the brain. You know what I mean? And they don't. I guarantee you they know every rap song. I guarantee you that. But they don't know how to plant a garden. They don't know how to cut grass. How many of your kids out here in the world, y'all, know how to go outside and work a yard? Oh, it's too hot out here. It's too hot out here. But when you live off the land like I did, that won't matter to you. Oh, people be asking, oh, Chevy, I always got that armor shirt on. Oh, Lord, he hot. I'm used to that. I'm used to living in the hot. Because many days we had no AC. We had a door that we opened up. The cool air come in, the hot air go out. We had a ceiling fan and a box fan. We ain't had no air conditioner. When you live off the land, stuff like that happens. You won't have all the glorified moments and things that you want to say and do. No, we had a phone. We had a push button phone. You could hang it on the phone like this, right? Old school phone. Yeah, everybody have a different part of the country, but I came from the gutter to where I'm at now. So my grandma I wanted more for myself, and my grandma pushed me for more. Because she knew I earned it. There's a difference when you walk into a life and build your own legacy. What you doing? You building what you love to do, which is helping people. Being there for people. You know what I mean? Living off the land would take you there. Living off the land would be an old soul. I'm an old soul person. So at the end of the day, my grandfather taught me the game of life. My dad was never in my life. But at the end, I made it. through all I've been through. So stay tuned, man. It's gonna be a lot of more episodes to come. And not because I'm bored. I want y'all to know about Chevy Addict. Why I call myself the diary of a mad black man. So in closing, y'all, like I always say, y'all, do what you love and love what you do. Help somebody to love somebody and love somebody to help somebody. I'm gone, y'all.
The whole world better recognize Chevy's is good on the eyes. It's more than a hood thing. It's about that Chevy love, man. I do what I love, and I love what I do. It's more than a habit, cause I'm a Chevy.